Hey everybody, Dr. Frank. I'm gonna give you another warm-up routine. This will be the third one that we've done. This is based on lymphatic drainage. I understand that these are from like Shaolin, old ancient Chinese type warm-ups that they've been doing for, I don't know, thousands of years from what I'm told. I'm familiar with some of the moves, but I just recently got reintroduced to it by a gentleman by the name, shout out to Michael Holland. So credit to him. I'm going to show you maybe 7 to 9 to maybe 10 moves. Monica, you can go if you want. Or you can go out that door. Okay. See, this is impromptu, people. This is impromptu. So let's just start off with, you're going to do each one of these movements. And this is my wife and I, when we work out, this is one of our newer warm-ups. And it does the job. It really does the job with just about everything because you're moving your body, as you'll see in a moment. And also the benefits of it is that it helps with, so I'm told, with lymphatic drainage. You want your lymph vessels to be draining properly, okay? To like remove toxins, eliminate toxins and so forth. So let's get into it. The very first thing is, and again, if I'm wrong with the names of what these are called, I think they call these lymphatic hops. I don't really know if that's the right name or not, but the bottom line is you're gonna be hopping up and down. So when you're hopping up and down, I want you to maintain, I want you to keep something in mind. I want you to stay relaxed. I want the shoulders to be relaxed. I want the neck to be relaxed. I want your body to be relaxed as much as you possibly can. And that you could do it with, you can do it as like on both feet, or you can do it almost like a boxer where, you know, they kind of go from side to side. For example, like when you're hopping, I'm on 2 feet right now and I'm just hopping. Now just focus and look at my shoulders. Look how much I'm letting my shoulders just drop, bounce up and down. And even my head and my neck are going like that, right? And then maybe you can go to side and to side and to side, like a boxer would, you know, like that type of thing, like that, or just, you know, like this. Now, you're doing that for 60 seconds. If you can't do it for 60 seconds in the beginning, do it for 20, do it for 30, and then move to the next move. But you want to build up to at least 60 seconds per move. So if you're doing 7 moves, it's 7 minutes. If you're doing 8 moves, etc., it's 8 minutes and so on. All right, so that's the first one. Second one, I'll show you the profile. You're going to make sure when you bend down, you're hinging the knees and the hips, okay? So I'll do it slow motion first. You're gonna bend down with the arms like this. So my knees are bent, my hips are bent. You're gonna go down, you know, as low as, not as low as you can, but you know, to this position, just about almost parallel with your thighs to the ground. And then when you come back up, you're gonna come up into a stretch. You don't wanna hyperextend your back, but at the same time, you don't wanna be bashful as the motion starts to go and you synchronize. Synchronizing with your breath is one of the most important things with these moves. You wanna make sure that your rhythm of breathing is going along with it, okay? I'm not even gonna tell you, oh, do like 2 breaths out, 1 breath in or whatever. Just find your rhythm with your breathing in doing these. So I'll do it a little bit faster now. So it's down, and then it's up. It's down, and then it's up. It could look like this as well. When you go on the up, you can literally go up onto the tippy toes and then back down. So the last one, when you reach, you go onto the toes, and then you come back down into it. So let me do a full one for you now. So it's just down, up. Got it? Okay, I know I'm breathing into the microphone. Okay, that's the second move. Third move, I don't know if these are called swimmers. I don't know what they're called. I don't care about the name. But I'll show you the profile again where you've got, you know, athletic stance, feet shoulder width apart, and then you're gonna reach. You're gonna reach and you're gonna keep doing that. Now watch my bottom part of my body in addition to my arms when I'm doing this. You don't wanna be so rigid on the bottom where you're just kind of going like this with your arms. You wanna be a little bit relaxed and allow your body to move just a little bit. So it's like this, it's you see the bottom of my body, I'm just bouncing a little bit. I'm not so rigid. And I'm really throwing my arms as far back as I can without hurting myself. All right, so that's the third move. Fourth move, sleepy arm, dead arm, I forget what it's called. Again, the name is not important, but it's going. So now what I'm told is you want to take, when you swing the arms, it's almost like you're swinging like a pendulum, like I'm staying center here with you, but I'm just letting my arms kind of, right? They're relaxed. you want to take this hand and hit the front of this shoulder, tap the front of that shoulder, vice versa on this side. And then when you do this, you want this hand to slightly tap on this lower portion of your lower back, right above the buttock in this area. Not hard, obviously, so you're hurting yourself, but that's the targets of where you want to hit, so it's just not haphazard. There's a couple different ways of doing this. You can speed it up, you can slow it down, right? But it kind of looks like this, where you're doing like that, like I'm just doing average. Then I can go a little bit faster. You see where I'm kind of doing that, or I can go really slower and just like whip them like this, where my arms are a bit more straighter and I'm really torquing it at the waist. But I like this one the most, where you just like in that medium range. You follow what I'm saying? Okay. So that's that one. Then we're going to do, is that 4? I think that's 4. That's 4. Yeah, no, it was hopping. It was those. It was these 3, and that was 4. Here's 5. So you're gonna be here again, athletic stance, little flex in the legs, feet shoulder width apart, hands right in here, and you're gonna be turning. You're in this plane, like you're in this plane. You see where and I'm trying to get my elbows back as far as I can. I'm keeping my head centered. And I'm just twisting at the upper body. You don't want to keep your waist so tight that you're not turning. Leave this relaxed. You can tighten your core, but just don't tighten it up so that you're not moving. So it's here, and I'm doing it pretty fast. You can slow it down, just like that, but I'm staying center and I'm really focusing on turning my body, right, in that plane. You can put your hands on your chest, whatever. I'm just keeping them there because it's comfortable for me. But you want the elbows to go in that direction. 6th move, golfer swings, I think they're called. I'll show you this way. Again, you can go a little bit wider with the feet. And it's almost like you have a golf club. There you go. A golf club. How about that? I don't golf. Golf club in your hands, and you're kind of swinging it like this. And when you do that, you want to be in that motion. And again, the bottom of the body doesn't have to stay put and stationary. It can move a little bit. So it's here. Like I might even come up on my leg a little bit. If you can you see my feet? So I'm coming up like that. And I'm in that motion, and I'm tapping the armpit. I'm literally in that motion, right? I'm moving that upper body. And I'm tapping the armpit. I'm in that, it's like I'm golf swinging. Either way, like I'm swinging a golf club. That's the word I forgot. Okay. 7th one, soldier march. I don't know. I'm just made that name up. I don't know what it is. But it's arms out, and then you're gonna flex the leg and you're gonna bring the arms in and tap the sides of the knees. 1, right? You get your coordination down so that you're not just doing this. You're just like right here and doing that. You want the arms out, and in. Get them out, in. Get that knee up high enough where you can tap it. Again, all of these moves are 60 seconds. If you can't do them at first at 60 seconds, build up to it. All right. Then there's I'll give you 2 more, maybe 3 more. There's a ballet maneuver. I forget what it's called, but anyways, you're in that like almost like a ballerina stance, or a horse stance rather, I think. So it's here, you go toes out, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you're here, and then I'm straight, and I'm here, I'm tucking the pelvis, and then I'm here, and I'm coming up. I'm flexing my legs down, crossing my hands, cross left over right, right over left, and come up. When you come up, you're standing up. When you come down, you're bending and you're crossing, and then you're coming up. So it's like this. Okay? Again, 60 seconds. Kat, what'd you say? And then there was the side-to-side one? then it's, yeah, then it's this where it's like a Cossack squat almost, but it's like where you're coming up on the heel. So I'm flexing this and I'm coming, and I'm 1, and I'm 2, and I'm 3, and I'm 4, and I'm 5. You can actually, can you see this still? If you want to get lower into the Cossack, you can do that as well, where it's like you're getting down, you separate the feet and the toes are out this way. And then when you go down, you flex down low enough where this is almost touching your butt's almost touching the back of your leg, and you're going up on that heel. And then you're coming back up to center, and then you're doing the same thing. My heel's up in the air, I'm down low here like that. If you can't do that, then just like I said, be in this wheelhouse where you're leaning and you're leaning and you're leaning and you're leaning. And then the very last thing is, this is optional, it's up to you. Some people believe in it, some people don't. But you can do tapping. I'm no expert on tapping. You can go on to other clips and find out how to maybe better do this. You know, I don't suck at it, but it's you know, people have a better knowledge of it than I do. But here, just for a little taste, you can basically do where you're tapping up the arm, tapping down the arm, and then tapping up the arm and tapping down the arm. And you can do that for 60 seconds, okay? Up and down either side, keep going back and forth until 60 seconds happens. You can do, you can stay on the upper body, and you can tap here, even in the stomach, like the you know, the gorillas, how they do that. You can tap yourself there, like that, in the abdomen. You can do your legs. You can do the inside, you can do the outside, you can do the butt. You can just keep going into your legs in all different positions, in the front, in the sides, in the buttock area. You follow? To do that. It's funny because it wakes you, it's almost like I'm tingly right now, right? You can actually even go underneath the arms as well, and that side. Make sure you're tapping all the way up into here when you do your torso, that type of thing, right? And you just section off your body, and you can do 60 seconds, a minute each in those different areas. All right, try that on for size. That is a great warm-up. That is the warm-up that we are currently using for most of our workouts right now. Hope you find it helpful.